People, are you ready? Let's start the show. Let's start the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the I Like Birds podcast. My name is Zach Rippey, and man, this one's just going to be about my heart. I'm just going to share my heart with you guys about Africa. I'm really excited about it. I just launched a GoFundMe. You might have seen it on my social medias. Man, it's incredible, man. My wife is, she's been to Africa 5 times, guys. 5. I haven't been anywhere 5 times other than where I live. You know, so this was one of the most attractive things about my wife when I met her, was just her heart for global ministry and just missions and just going out there and just touching lives. And this was just like a huge reason I was like interested in her. And if you know me, dog, I haven't always let me not say that part, but she's one of the best choices I've ever made in life and to pursue. And luckily it's got me to the place of being where I am right now. It's she's been there for me. She's helped me in so many ways. She's balanced me out. She's given logic and reason to the things that I struggle with, and she just thinks differently than I do. She's more chill. She's just calm, and she represents Jesus in a big way. You know, she's the first person that I kind of met in my life that I was like, oh, this is what somebody who believes in Jesus looks like, you know. So my wife is dope, man. I always want to give her some love and just show you guys that who she is when I talk about her. I hope you guys can get a good understanding of who she is. She's not very public with stuff, you know. She's very reserved. And you hear that train? Bro, I can never... I tell me how I lived behind the train, and now this new place that me and my wife are trying to live at has a train near it, and then this one in the office space has a train. That's why I started a company called Train Track Productions when I was doing comedy, because I was constantly surrounded by trains. And my son Malachi loves trains. Like, that's the big gift that we got him for Christmas this year. And dude, he's gonna stink and go bananas about it. I can't wait. But anyway, man, I'm going to Africa. My wife has been, you know, I wanted to go with her, but she's pregnant. We have a 2-year-old, so I'm actually getting the opportunity to go with my in-laws. And my best friend Olivier, if his passport comes in, he's gonna come with me, and we're gonna go out there. We're gonna just love on people. We're gonna love on the kids. We're gonna talk to the widows. We're gonna help them. We're just gonna be the hands and feet of Jesus. And this is my first ever mission, you know, like missions trip that I'm taking, and it's incredible. You know, I did the RV thing, and I was, you know, I was really focused on spreading the gospel. And I told you guys my fishing with Freddie story, and I had a couple other stories while out on the road. But this is just real life. Like, yo, these people don't have the Bible. These people don't know what any of the gospel stories are. They struggle with understanding, you know, even just simple philosophy of what like Jesus was preaching and stuff. So we're just gonna go out there and just, you know, be our best to represent Christ. And that's why, as of late, if you guys heard on my last episode or one of my last episodes, that I'm just trying to get back to being like a foot soldier for Christ and being on fire for the Lord. And I actually just had an incredible interview with Lisa Schwartz, man. She came through to the office space. We just had an awesome podcast. Be on the lookout for that. I'm going to drop that probably right before I go to Africa. So you guys have 2 weeks to listen to this 1 and 5 minute episode. I want no excuses for why people don't listen to this. So I'm going to leave it up for 2 weeks while I'm gone. Y'all better tune in for those 2 weeks. But this is about Africa, man. I put out a GoFundMe. I could really use some help paying for the ticket. It is pricey. And I'm not going to be able to make money for 2 weeks while I'm gone. So if you guys can donate to that and contribute to that, that'd be awesome. If not, please just pray that everything goes well. I could really use a prayer, because my flesh doesn't want to go. My flesh doesn't want to sit on an airplane for 14 hours and then another 10 after that. I really don't want to do that. I pee a lot. I get kind of antsy. I like to move around. I like to stretch. I got back problems, so I can use some prayer about the planes. I can use some, and I gotta wear a mask, bro. You already know. I gotta go get a yellow fever vaccine shot so I don't get malaria. And I'm not a huge fan of vaccinations. Some of you guys know that. But this one obviously doesn't have the agenda that the COVID-19 has one behind it and stuff. And there's no mRNA in there and stuff like that. So there's some research on this one. This one. You know, it has some side effects that could be detrimental, but let's just hope everything's okay. So pray for me about that if you guys don't mind. And also pray for Olivier's passport to come through so he can come. That'd be awesome to have a buddy there, a best friend, a brother in Christ there. And he's also a nurse practitioner and a certified nurse. So he's going to be out there just healing people up, helping people in ways that me and my family couldn't. So yeah, man, just big things going on, man. I'm hoping that and praying that everything just goes smooth. And even if it doesn't go smooth, just getting us the strength to get to the other side and just having Christ be with us and the Holy Spirit moving out there in big ways. And I'm just excited about it, man. A lot of stuff has been developing in a positive direction for my family and I when it comes to what we're going to do next for 2022. So there's a lot to look forward to. I finally feel like I'm coming out of the storm on the other side, and I have peace about the things that are taking place right now in our lives and with the house situation and everything of that nature. So I appreciate you guys if you guys been praying for the kid, because God been answering big time in the last few days. The actions from my revelations have really been in a positive direction, and me and Lisa Schwartz talk about that on our podcast episode. Man, she just gives you gems, bro. She's got bars of like things that make you feel like, whoa, I never thought of it like that, or what, I didn't know the Bible said that, what, so man, she's a beast, and I just highly recommend you listen to that episode. I'm super pumped about it, if you can't tell. But yeah, man, going to Africa, GoFundMe is up. Share it if you don't mind. Share it on the Facebook, on the Instagram, whatever you like to do. Even if you can only give like $10-20, it goes a long way. 50 and 100 go way further. Bro, I just can't believe tickets are $18.50. It's like, bro, Omicron virus, bro. Like, why is this so expensive? But anyway, that's how they get you. But yeah, man, no sweat. If not, no worries. Well, that's a sacrifice to the Lord. That's like giving and stuff like that as well. We're giving not only our time, but we're also giving our money and our energy. And I'm just excited about it, man. It's I hope I come back changed, bro. You guys know I could use some change. You guys know I can use some softened heart. I can use some humbleness, and luckily I've been getting that a lot in my own walk with Christ. But there's always a little bit more, and just having more gratitude for the things that we have in this life and the things that we prioritize, and just shifting things up. Just getting new perspective is so good, man. And I want to just see how I'm used over there, and just I hope that I'm used in a way that Christ wants me to be used when I'm there. I'm going to be teaching a little bit, which is going to be nice and interesting, especially because I'm going to have like a translator next to me, which is like wild. Like, who would have thought Zachariah would be teaching with a translator next to me in Uganda, Africa? But here we are. So the Lord can take you many places if you just say yes, man. So I just encourage you guys to consider maybe having a hand in the ministry that goes on there. It's called the Subi Project. It's my mom-in-law and father-in-law's nonprofit that they started, where they house employees, and then they also have like 170 students get an education there. They have backpacks, uniforms. They get fed twice a day. They have a staff. They have it's safe in the village. They have like security there and stuff like that. So it's awesome what they do. They build wells for people. They build houses for widows. They pay for like medical stuff for people that have injuries. They can't afford the procedures and stuff like that. So a lot is going on there in Uganda, Africa, man. And they could really use some people that believe in Jesus to help them keep going and surviving and living the best life that's possible there. So I'm so excited to go out there and spread the gospel, man. It's gonna be fun, and it's gonna be exciting. I'm looking forward to the episodes that are to come after it. Let's just say that. So I appreciate you guys just being a part of this show, man. Even through the holidays, you guys tuning in to listen, it means the world. And I truly just appreciate even just the responses I've gotten from the last few episodes from people, and just reaching out and just being like, just being supportive and encouraging, and just leaning into, just realizing that, man, this thing is a journey, man. This walk with Christ, and you're not always going to get it right. And sometimes you're going to get it wrong, and sometimes you're going to think you're getting it right when you're really getting it wrong. And it just comes to a place of just, that's one of my greatest strengths, I feel like, is just realizing that when I mess up, like trying to learn from that and just trying to like admit it and apologize and move forward and go from it and just do better in the next way, or just trying to figure out the next way to grow. You know, that's what all this is about, is just growing in our faith together. So thank you guys so much for just listening to this episode, man. And if you contribute to the GoFundMe, it's going to mean the world. And please share it, and please keep me in your prayers. All right, guys, have a good week.